EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. Tyrell Dotson there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
2nd and 12. Prescott now. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard there to make the grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Now the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Allen going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll try and run for this with Moss. He's to the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second and 7. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Prescott from the gun. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A first down carry by Elliott. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Pollard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Prescott on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Allen. Looking for Beasley, got him on the slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On the handoff, it's Moss. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. They'll run on first down with Singletary. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from the 20. And the Bills draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Still 9 remaining on second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Fourth down, Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Throwing now is Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
To throw again on second down. Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Throwing, Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Bills have recovered.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Allen to Beasley, first down, Buffalo.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On the left side, he finds Beasley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. And they will take a knee here. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we